Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review of The Incredible Adventures of Cinnamon Girl by Melissa Keil. This is Melissa Keil's second novel. Her first novel, Life in Outer Space, I have not read, but considering how much I absolutely loved and adored this book, I'm definitely going to have to pick up her first novel. Also, can we just appreciate this cover? I think it is one of my favourite covers that I have ever seen. It is absolutely gorgeous and nerdy and comic booky, and I am just in love with it. But alas, I guess I can't gush over this perfect, amazing cover forever, so let's just get straight into the review. This book is about a girl named Alba. Now, Alba lives in a very small rural town in Australia. She lives behind a bakery that her family owns, and she likes drawing comics and just watching bad TV with her friends and hanging out with her friends, and there's not really much to do in this small rural town, as is expected of a rural town in Australia. But then suddenly her small rural town is suddenly put on the map when a YouTube clip says that the end of the world is happening and the only place it won't happen is in this town. As the Doomsday's lovers all head to town, Alba kind of finds her life thrown upside down, and it's not just because of the end of the world. It's because her best friend from her childhood has suddenly came back into her life, and her best friend Grady is suddenly acting really weird and strange toward her. Along with this, Alba has to decide where her life is headed next. Whether she stays in the small rural town or whether she goes out and explores things. I could relate to this book so much. From the living in a small rural town, even though I've never lived in a small rural town, I've definitely lived in a town where a lot of people just want to get out of if you've grown up there. For me, that has been an experience, and I never want to move back to that town. But that wasn't the only thing that was relatable. It was also the fact that Alba had just finished year 12 and she didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. And for someone who finished year 12 like 5 years ago and who is just graduating from university, I'm still not quite sure what I want to do. I love this book so much. It is the perfect YA contemporary, quirky, original, nerdy read that I think everyone has to read at least once in their life. It's a book that I never knew I needed or wanted in my life, but gosh, I needed it and wanted it in my life. It's the fact that Alba as the main protagonist in this story was absolutely relatable. She was funny, she was smart, and she didn't care about her weight at all. She was not on the skinny side, and she didn't let that bother her at all. In fact, she embraced it, and she didn't once let anyone tell her otherwise. She's someone that I can look up to in a YA novel, and I absolutely love that. From the stories, to the characters, to the setting, to everything, I just absolutely loved this book. It's everything I've ever wanted and needed in a book, and I highly, highly recommend that you pick it up. It is one of my new favourite books, and I definitely rated it 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot tell you how much I love this book because words can't describe it. I just loved it. I did forget to say that I received this book from a publisher in exchange for an honest review, but this does not affect my review or opinions on it at all. This is all honest and from my heart. If you're looking for an original YA, nerdy, quirky read, then I would definitely recommend this one. So I would love to know if you've read this book and what you thought of it, if you have read it, or if you plan to pick it up anytime soon, which I highly, highly, highly recommend you do. And like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!